question. Show of hands, how many of you all have heard of a 6-year-old being incarcerated? Nobody? Alright then. Today I will be discussing that incarceration is not an accurate way to punish young adults. I will be persuading you guys that pretty much the system needs to change and what organization is working to improve this issue. I look at each and every one of you guys as if we are the future of America, and if we're incarcerated, that could affect our future 5 to 10 years from now. So, with that being said, our main point today, I will be discussing what juvenile delinquency is, the main causes of why children are incarcerated, and ways to reduce juvenile delinquency. Let's get started by what I mean when I say what juvenile delinquency is. So juvenile delinquency is when minors participate in crimes such as theft, disorderly conduct, curfew violations, and marijuana possession. Show of hands, how many of you have done any of these things before the age of 18? Exactly, most of us in here, no need to be embarrassed, most of us in here has done some of these things, so why are we incarcerated for it? Although juvenile delinquency reminds us of jail, it does differ in many ways. So first, jail, you do not get charged for underage drinking or things like that. Parents do not have to pay for jail, luckily, and you receive a hearing instead of an education. In juvie, you do get charged for underage things like smoking, drinking, things like that. And depending on the crime, your parents do have to pay for your sentence. So why do minors do these type of things? So according to Reiner and Cresswell, these are the 3 main reasons why minors do participate in these things. So first things first, violence within the home. So we all are pretty much a product of our environment. So if you're getting beaten at home or something like that, you're gonna act out what you receive at home. Second is overpopulated schools and overpopulated but underfunded schools cause for a lack of discipline. So if you go to, I know personally when I went to West Charlotte High, it was overpopulated and underfunded. So we had like cool security guards and things like that. So not a lot of discipline going on. And third is poor attendance. So when students do not choose to go to school and accept the routine of getting up every day, going to school and things like that, they tend to think they don't have to obey rules on a more societal term. So they just think they can do whatever they want. That's really not the case. I feel as if juvenile delinquency is ineffective because of a person I interviewed named Hudson. She says, I did not learn anything from juvie. It just made me more rebellious than before. The only part that I liked about it was I was finally noticed. So I also have another person I interviewed here today who was so gracious to join us. There she's right here. There's how about you tell them what you did and what age did you do it at?
Okay. I'm Darius, and I set a car in house on fire at the age of 12.
So Darius fortunately did not have to go to juvenile detention, but was fortunately taken into custody by his grandmother, and she found him a mentor that pretty much related to his background, which caused him to have more social skills, where he gained a sponsor that paid for a karate class. And I don't know if you guys know much about karate, but karate really structures kids and pretty much helps them with discipline and things like that. So Darius now has what belt you have in karate now? A purple belt, and that's pretty much a high level if you know anything about karate. Second, Darius' sponsor does take him on trips and things like that, where he learned that it's more to life than just being in the hood, doing what you were doing before. Also, Darius saved up enough to buy his first car out at the age of 16 years old. And Darius is now on track to graduate high school early in January, and does have a full ride scholarship to Johnson & Wales, where he plans to become a chef and pretty much open up his own restaurant and take kids in that are pretty much were on the track that he was on. So thank you, Darius. and pretty much stop paying for this and start paying for this. Go on Sally's Homes, offer help, pretty much what Darius sponsored it, and just pretty much help. So I feel like we should do less of this and more of this. Fortunately, we do have an organization here helping minors like Darius to improve their actions. So Life Connections is working to improve individuals' communities to strengthen themselves. They first start by taking their clients and teaching them self-management. So pretty much if you are raised in what we call the hood, you have a hard time connecting with people, so it's important to learn self-management so you can understand and see what other people has to say about what is right and wrong. And then the original purpose was to reduce recidivism rates. As I said in my previous speech before, what recidivism rates are. They are now helping not only minors, but they are helping the parents as well. And they have been around since 1998. They are now serving in many counties such as Stanley, Richmond, things of that nature. So I would like to leave you all with a quote that I made, which says, "I have a dream that adolescents will not be incarcerated for the mistakes they make as children, but instead be corrected and taught better ways to maintain life. I have a dream that the system will not look at every troubled teen as a criminal, but instead as a misguided child that needs guidance. I have a dream that the government will look at every adolescent as if they are the future of America. I have a dream."